Section A. Listening. There are 3 parts in this section. Write all your answers in the spaces provided in the answer booklet. For each part, you will have 30 seconds to study the questions in the answer booklet. The CD will be played only once.
Part 1. Jane and her classmates, Lisa and Peter, are talking about an art competition that they want to enter. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5. You have 30 seconds to study the questions. You may start now. Listen carefully. The conversation will begin now.
Hi Lisa, hi Peter. Do you know that there is an art competition coming up in our village? Hi Jane. Of course. Peter and I are going to enter. I've decided to paint a picture of Patsin Lane Country Park. I love the beautiful scenery. I walk my dog there at weekends. Oh, I love it there. Country parks make great paintings.
I agree, but I've chosen a transport theme. I'll use watercolors to paint a busy road. The cars and buses queuing up, the trams and people on the street will look vibrant and exciting. Are you interested in the competition, Jane? You're great at art.
Yes, I'd love to enter. I've been thinking about what to do. The subject of my competition entry has to be my grandma cooking in the kitchen. She moved to Beijing last month, and I miss her and her food very much.
That's nice. You've picked a theme that is meaningful to you. Your grandma will love it.
Thanks. However, I don't know what materials to use. Perhaps I'll use oil paint or watercolors like both of you. Although I'm not very good with paints because I always make a mess.
Why don't you use pencils or charcoal? I've seen your pencil sketches. They are very realistic.
Thanks. Well, my competition entry doesn't have to be a colourful painting. I'll use charcoal to draw my grandma instead. How can I apply for the competition?
I can send you an application form through email. You have to print it out and complete it, and then post it to the organizer by the 30th of November.
Oh dear, it's the 23rd now. There are only a few days left.
Yes, you must be quick. You can only win if you enter on time.
Check your answers now. Number 1. What kind of picture does Lisa want to draw? Number 2. Which of these will not be found in Peter's painting? Number 3. How does Jane feel about using watercolors? Number 4. Which of the following is true about Jane's art competition entry? Number 5. When is the application deadline? This is the end of part 1. Please go on to part 2. Part 2. Jane and her classmates Tommy and Ivan have made a model city for a group project and are presenting it to their class. Listen carefully and answer questions 6 to 10. You have 30 seconds to study the questions. You may start now. Listen carefully. The presentation will begin now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to present our design project. Tommy, Ivan and I have created this model city out of metal, paper and plastic. We have only used recyclable materials that we collected from the school campus. We took some items from recycling bins and others from rubbish bins. We used the work of an artist called Rose Lamb, who creates art from rubbish, as our inspiration.
We chose to build Tsim Sha Tsui as it is an iconic tourist spot in Hong Kong. We used plastic bottles and old pencils for the Star Ferry Pier. Can you recognize the Space Museum too? We used an old plastic mixing bowl from the school canteen for its dome shape. The school cook threw the bowl in the rubbish bin, but now it's art.
We tried to use newspaper for these buildings, but it is too soft. Instead, we used it for the roads. For the shopping malls and tall buildings, we used drinks cans, which are strong. We actually collected the cans from the classroom rubbish bin. We just want to remind you to put them in the recycling bins.
We worked hard on this project. We started it 2 months ago and worked on it every weekend. Last Saturday, we worked from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the clock tower. We painted a plastic bottle and used it as the clock tower and glued the clock from a broken watch onto it. Rubbish can be useful and fun.
Thank you, Tommy and Ivan. Yes, rubbish can be a useful resource if we can recycle it. We built a whole city out of recycled materials. Now we challenge you all to build something too. I hope all of you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you for your support.
Check your answers now. Number 6. Which item is not useful to Jane's group? Number 7. Which statement is true about the model city? Number 8. The materials used to make the tall buildings can go in the recycling bin. Number 9. How long did Jane's group work on the clock tower? Number 10. What is a possible name for the group's model city? This is the end of part 2. Please go on to part 3. Part 3. Jane is talking to James, the receptionist at Brush's Arts Centre, about joining an art class. Listen carefully and complete the application form for Jane. You have 30 seconds to study the form. You may start now. Listen carefully. The conversation will begin now. Hello, Brush's Arts Centre.
Hello. I would like to sign up for an art class at your centre, please. I saw the course in the online catalogue.
Great. There is a form that you need to complete. I'll help you do that now. I need to tell you that the 3D art course is not available at the moment.
That's okay. I want to learn how to paint in the traditional Chinese style.
Oh, that is very popular. There are several different classes for this subject, though. You can learn how to draw flowers, birds, fish ponds, or mountains. Do you have the code of the class you saw online?
Yes, I wrote it down. The code is CP901. It's the class for drawing fish ponds.
CP901. You can see some paintings by previous students on our website. They look brilliant. So, there is one course every month with one lesson every Saturday. Do you want to start next month, in September?
Actually, I want to join the month after, as I'm too busy in September.
Okay, sure. Actually, our September class is already very full. Now, which time slot would you prefer? There are morning sessions and afternoon sessions. Each session is 2 hours long.
The morning session, please. It starts at 10 o'clock, right?
It's a bit earlier, at 9 o'clock. Is that all right?
Yes, perfect.
Now,
I need your name and telephone number.
I'm Jane Liu, and my number is 62800141.
62800141. Great. Oh, and how old are you?
I'm 12.
Thanks. I'll send you some more information about the lessons by email. I'll also send some information about payment. Can you give me your email address, please?
Sure, it's iloveart@hkatmail.com.
I love art. That's a cute email address. Thanks, Jane, and I'll be in touch. Bye.
This is the end of Section A. Please go on to Section B.